Hey everybody, welcome to CS160. This is a quick tour, literally 5 minutes and under, of the D12 shell for 160. And a quick introduction of myself. So here's your course homepage. When you log into D12, let's go to, click on my name here on the right hand side. That should go to my bio, quickly talk about me, then we'll go on to the course information. My name is GD and I've been here at PCC since 2006. I am the department chair for computer science, and I also have been teaching this class for a very long time. And every term I try to do better with the class so we help more students succeed. So you can read a little bit about myself, what I try to do. This course is about problem solving, and being able to solve problems with computers, as it says, can be quite a challenge. So even though it is a 100 level class, I do suggest that you look through things every week and come to the Zoom sessions and, talk to me, and I try really hard to help everybody get through the class without too much stress. Okay. You can email me. That is the best way to reach me. You can set up an appointment with me. In fact, I recommend that you do this once every week. The first week for sure, and then once every other week. So if you click on this Google Sheet, it takes you, in fact, here it is open. It takes you to a spreadsheet where, notice at the bottom, I have weekly tabs. We go all the way through week 11 for the number of weeks in the term. So if you start with week 1, I have half-an-hour slots. So just schedule your time with me. Try to put in your name at least the night before, so you actually can make sure that I've seen it and I can send you a Zoom link. Okay, so this is, if you have any questions, again, like I said, the first week it would be good to meet with me. For 10 minutes or so, I require that all students meet with me one-on-one, just so I know your names, we talk to you, we figure out, get to know a little bit more about each other. And then after that, if you have any questions on labs, assignments, whatever it is, you can schedule a time to meet with me other than these red blocks or where it says busy. I have some Zoom meetings. Here's where we meet on Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:50. Although it doesn't say that here, we meet from 4 to 5:50 twice a week, and that also should give us plenty of time to cover all the topics and assignments and so on and so forth. And make sure you do click at the bottom for the different weeks when you put in your names to meet with me. Okay, so going back to the course, so that's all the information here. If you have any general questions for the greater good for the whole class, put it in course lobby here. Okay, now going back to course information, to the rest of the stuff. I want you to go through this whole thing. If you go back to your course home, you will see that you have a whole checklist of things to do the first week. And make sure you go through this and you actually do all of these. If you go to content, go to course information, you'll find links to all of that stuff that we're talking about. Okay, so it talks about the course, talks about the instructor, which we did. Course syllabus, go through the course syllabus. We'll go through that real quick in a minute. Schedule gives you a calendar. And if you notice here, here's the introducers of discussion topic. Click on that, post an introduction about yourself. A study group is very important for this class. We do a lot of discussion topics with groups, and it would be good for you to form a group. Just help support each other and figure out what's going on in the class, what you're going to be able to do in computer science, and so on and so forth. So just post here and try to find a study group. Find a group that works well for you, your timings and things like that. If you have any questions on that, do email me. There's a pre-survey. Just ask you a few questions about why this is important to you. Why is this course important to you? Why are you doing this? And the course information quiz. Now, this is very important. If you don't do this, you're not going to have the rest of the content open to you. You see, we have a lot of content here on the left-hand side from Unit 1 through Unit 11. And if you don't get 100% in this course information quiz, you're not going to be able to see any of that content. So make sure you click on that, do the quiz. You have to get 100% in, and you can do this as many times. You have unlimited attempts. So go ahead and redo it. So the second time you do it, you only get the answers that you got wrong, or the questions for which you got the wrong answers. So you can redo it multiple times until you get 100%. Once you're done with that, you will see all the content open up. Okay. And then you could go to Unit 1. This is week 1 materials, and you can start working on the material if you want to, or we will talk about it in class on Monday, January 10th. Let's go back to the syllabus real quick and look at that. So if you go to course syllabus, I want you to look at it quickly, and then you can go back and look at it as many times as you want. Read it multiple times. That will help you. My email, the same Google Sheet. So click on that so you can actually set up some times to meet with me. That's the best way to do that. Talks about the course, all the topics and what we do every week, the outcomes, the activities, the topics that are covered for that week. And we do not use any textbook. It's all in the shell. We use a variety of different types of software. Just look through it. Most of it is all free. In fact, all of it is all free. You don't have to pay for any of those things. Weekly structure, we do have weekly Zoom meets. We will meet Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:50 p.m. Try to attend these. I will post the recordings as well. Do not skip any of the content as you go through. We have assignments, labs, quizzes, and discussions. And so let's take a look and see. It gives you some information about when you have midterms and when you have finals and things like that. You can check all of that in the calendar, in the schedule. Here is a list of topics that you should look at. This is the first week participation. So these things we talked about, all these 4 items. Go ahead and also set up a meeting with me using that Google Sheet. Again, just for 10 minutes, we'll talk about us and a student profile document. Again, a few questions which will help me help you better. Okay, so please do fill it out. Quiz 1 and lab 1. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff, which is kind of why I open up the course a little early. So if you had a chance to look at it, you can look at it. But lots of little things, nothing major. Just go through it one at a time and you'll be able to finish it. And if you have any trouble, you should be emailing me. Pair programming, again, read through it a little bit. Again, when you work on assignments, that's when it will help to work with a partner. Labs and assignments, don't really collaborate on them, but work on all the discussions, since you may not collaborate on assignments or labs for that matter. But when you work on the discussions together, that'll help you do your labs and assignments better. Assignments are 40%, labs are 40%. Discussions are not graded, they are for practice. So do work on them with your partners. Quizzes are also for practice. Okay, every chapter has a quiz and they're all for practice. But the midterm and finals are 10% each. Those come off these questions from the quizzes. So the more you do these quizzes, the more you get 100% on that. Again, you have unlimited attempts. The better you do on them, it will help you do your midterm and finals better. Okay. And then grading criteria, this is how it's broken down: 40%, 40%, 10 and 10% on your exams. And it's a 0 to 4 scale, so it kind of gives you an idea of what you should get to get the different letter grades that we are talking about. Okay. Late work and makeup policy, read through all of these things. You can submit assignments, resubmit them for full credit before the final exam week. You must do all your assignments for your final exam to open. That's very important. You must at least get a score of 1. You may not skip any assignments. Labs can be resubmitted 1 time, not more than that. So it's very important that you read through all of these and completely understand what's going on. And then a little bit about the academic integrity. In fact, a lot about the academic integrity. So please read through that. So read through the syllabus, and if you have any questions, that's when you can ask me during the one-on-one. Once you get all of that done, you can go to each one of the units and start working on them. But like I said, we will meet on Monday and start talking about digital information and more about all of these things that I have just told you. So this is a quick intro to 160. Welcome to winter 2022, and I will see you next week.